Welcome to YellBRo. I'm Jordan. This is James, and tonight we are watching the NBA Finals. I guess we'll talk about the adpocalypse that that plenty of people are capitalizing on. It's almost like Trump getting elected. It's like, how do I make money off of this?
Yeah.
And if you're willing to bomb someone in another country, how much do they really care about, giving people the truth about things?
Not even a little bit.
Or is it really about, I can get more of a following, so I can spread more of my propaganda?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you look like a lonely teenager. Let me take advantage of you. You ever heard of Louder with Crowder?
Hey, you ever heard of
This is my dog. He's sick. Buy my mug. Please. That's right. I'm eating while we do this.
This is my dog. He's sick. I feel bad for him. Buy my mug now.
He fucking did the...
I told you.
Alright. That one video, you were right. It was just him talking about his dog being sick and made it about that. This had nothing to do with your dog. And you're cutting clips in of your dog laying down. It's like, you're a fucking creep, man.
Yes.
Fucking creeper shit. Fucking CEO. How we prey off these humans. Hey, Muay Thai.
I feel like now, I fucking felt bad for that dude. I'm like, if he's telling the truth, man, I feel so bad for him. And then he did that. I'm like, wow, fuck this guy. He's trying to gain sympathy for something that you're clearly wrong in, and showing your dog who was sick or allegedly was sick. And no one says anything about that fucking creeper, man.
Yeah.
If his fans actually gave a fuck, they'd point that out in a heartbeat. Like, what was that? You know? What did you just do? You know? What was that?
Well, what he does is he has all the fixtures of, oh, he's one of us. He's just like us. Yeah, he's a little more, he's well known. He's famous. He's one of us, though. I'm begging for one of these motherfuckers to say something. Anything.
So I just don't know how people can be fans of that fucker sometimes. I really don't. I really don't know.
Dude, if you watch one of his Change My Mind videos, I can hear it from the music to the editing. This feels like a 90s, feel good about this. And it's like, let's talk about abortion. It's like, what? Some sort of fucking saxophone, 90s sitcom, sad moment saxophone shit. Like,
Listen, son. You're not old enough to drink beer yet.
So trash.
When you're under my house and my roof, you have to listen to me. I know what's best. Gee, you're right. Thanks, Dad. Abortion's evil. What? Nothing? Just runs away, the door shut.
And these kids are falling for it. Full bore falling. Like, oh, he's just using the name that he was saying. That's all. He calls himself queer. So why can't you call him queer? What's wrong with that? He didn't even admit he was insulting the guy. Like, I'm just a comedian. Joking. I'll bring Tim Pool on to just parrot whatever I say. Yep, that's right. He called himself queer first.
That dude's a milk toast Kool-Aid lip looking.
He's a little Sprite.
That dude
It's like-
really offers nothing. What he does is I have an hour to doing a video. No, my bad. Let's say 20 minute video. He will fill that shit up with filler, and he will not give you his true opinion.
Yeah.
He exposes himself. I'm not milk toast.
He'll insinuate an opinion without saying it, first of all.
Oh yeah, saying shit without saying it. Yeah.
So when someone, I don't know, someone more intelligent than him on the topic brings shit up, he could just be like, oh, maybe I need to do more research. I guess I didn't know. It's like a super cop-out. But why you been leaning on this and enforcing this ideology if you're not sure about it? Were you waiting for someone to call you out first? Maybe it had to be someone with a name, like Jimmy Dore. Fuck.
That dude will defend, like, fucking conservatives all day long. Yeah, don't go on Nico House. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. That guy will actually investigate you.
Yeah.
Your content and everything.
This is so trash. I went years. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Like, we forgive you already. Yeah. But
They'll do they'll play 5 seconds of it. People like it. It's released one of his secret albums now.
Alright, I spent years not giving a fuck about politics. Like, I'm like, oh, I found this philosophy. This seems more important. Like, this gets to the root of the problem. That's why I left politics behind. So I jump back in, and I just leapfrog over all these motherfuckers already. Like, Crowder's saying the same shit he's been saying all those years ago. It's still the same ideology. It's just the president's been changing.
People understand that it stems from fucking philosophy.
Well,
That's what it fucks. It's not. This ain't philosophy. It's politics. What do you fucking think politics is? Where do you think that comes from?
yeah, but
Way of living, rules and stuff.
the only thing that's changed with Crowder is, do I critique the president or do I not critique the president? Is he a Democrat or is he a Republican? They keep using these leftist words. What do you think these guys are? These guys are that same thing. They might as well be on the same team because they have to hold each other up. Alright, I'm mad now. No, I'm just fine. I screwed that up. I tried to go with Alex Jones.
I didn't hear.
Alright, now I'm getting pissed.
Bash his head into the wall until I see the white meat show. I didn't hear that. Not yet.
Guess what? Not only are these guys too scared to respond, their fans are too afraid to respond. That's hilarious. Your fans.
Crowder sold them fucking binders on what to say when presented with certain arguments.
Oh shit.
So it shows
Yeah.
you how much they know. Like fucking brainwashing. Fucking creep.
Matt Hunter, you faggots happy that you got Crowder demonetized? We didn't get Crowder demonetized. What? Are you a Crowder fanboy too?
He probably is.
I mean, I'll give you credit. Jared Taylor doesn't seem like a charlatan, as in he'll take advantage of people. Crowder will take advantage of you straight up for money. Jared Taylor would take advantage of you for ideology. There's a difference.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can get him to believe what I believe. Crowder's like, get some money out of this motherfucker.
Oh sure, he's a straight up opportunist, man. That's why I literally call like him and his group, his circle, like a neo version of Fox News.
Huh?
It's neo Fox News essentially. It's clever. They're fucking very clever. I'm a comedian. Are you more of a political analyst or are you more of a comedian? Let's be real here. So that's interesting.
What is Jimmy Dore?
He's,
What is Bill Maher?
Exactly. So you can't do that.
Yeah, they're comedians that commentate on politics. Pretty blatantly.
Yeah. So who said that?
Mounder.
Oh yeah, don't bring that weak shit here unless you're ready to fucking actually present an argument. Don't do that. You'll get crushed real easily. Just being honest, not trying to be mean.
Oh, that's a foul.
Just being honest, buddy.
Still, why can't you guys accept two things at the same time? Crowder is a trash We already did a video on this, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the most trash political analysts I've ever heard.
Actually, I think he's the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, he might be the worst because of what his intentions implicate.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you might be like super creeper, neocon level,
Yeah.
world burning, but
I don't like giving him credit for this, but at least fucking Taylor was always like out and open about it.
Yeah. Taylor's a lot more real about it. I don't know if he used Adderall to keep himself up. That's right, free smoke. I said it.
Oh, you got your fucking plate.
Yeah.
This dude did so poorly last year, so I'm just gonna give him the stats from the year before, just let him gradually decrease.
Yeah. So Matt, if you're still listening, please make an argument. I'm bored.
Oh yeah. Dare you to fucking try.
By the way, 8-point game. Toronto up. Curry got 22 points and had a 4 of 8 3-pointers. That's really good in the first half. That's out of bounds.
So Durant won't be there?
Apparently Durant's still out.
That sucks.
Huh. Oh, by the way, I got the Warriors winning this game.
Oh yeah?
See, I can watch this while wrecking Crowder fans and, like, I don't know, what do you call them? SJWs? The sensitive types? He should be banned. Yeah. Like, I'll wreck you too.
They're in the same group as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You guys are easily just as movable as the next,
Look at... This is why we did that Merchants of Cool video. You see, you have the SJW thing, where it's legitimate people pissed off and whatever, marginalized groups, and they feel a certain way, and they want to get revenge because of history, things that have happened in history.
Sure.
So what happens is these giant corporations start buying up their message and selling it back to them.
For sure, man.
So now you have Crowder buying up. I'm the disadvantaged little guy fighting the big corporate dudes. It's like, whoa. Let's go some years back. Where were you at, Crowder? Fox News? Isn't he still affiliated with Glenn Beck? And it's not. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, quote unquote. It's whatever. It's if he believes that, fine. But to say you are always the little guy fighting the big guy, like, that's fucking at it. So now you have him, like a corporate machine, adopting the David versus Goliath thing. And he's using that to gain an audience. It's like, whoa, the media's against him? Ugh. Must be saying something scary to these guys. Corporate guys? He's fighting the corporate machine with us? Solidarity, man. Let's join teams. I'm like, do you want this fucking creeper in your corner or on your side? I'm like, listen, man, I get it, but no room for you.
Yeah.
You get left off the boat.
I compare the same shit to fucking when Kaepernick went through his whole deal with Nike.
Huh?
When Kaepernick went through his whole deal with Nike, it's like, dude, they're buying your message.
Yeah.
Selling it back to you, and everyone's like, gold bore, on board. I'm like, oh my god.
Wonder how many mug buyers there are today.
Yeah, I wonder.
Gotta support independent media. I don't think he's that independent, man. Wouldn't independent require, like, to me, like, when I hear of, like, an independent movie, like a film, I'm like, oh, it's an original idea. It doesn't just mean low budget.
Yeah.
The idea has to be original, too. But, apparently, yeah. Why do you, Fakwats, hate diversity of thought? don't hate diversity of thought. I hate corruption. Now make an argument that Steven Crowder is he's an angel. He truly means what he says.
Careful where you tread, man.
I'll eat potato salad while you think.
Either you're that, either this guy's delusional and doesn't hear what we're saying, or hears what we're saying, runs away, comes back a day later or two, presents the same argument in a different way.
Also, who said anything about banning Crowder?
No, I'm against banning him. See,
I want him
for
yeah.
all ideas. That way, everyone can see how stupid he is.
Yes.
It's like, oh, bad idea? No worries. Won't last. It won't last in a real system.
Yeah.
That's why no one should be banned. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what it is, really.
In fact, I'm glad the attention's on Crowder. I'm always trying to think in the positive, Not really, but
Well, you know what?
I'm trying to look at something positive that could happen.
Take that back. If you have porn on somewhere, I get that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, obviously, there's limitations.
no one's head getting cut off and shit. As far as ideas being presented to the table, no one should be banned.
Yeah.
No.
And maybe a positive is, someone like Jimmy Dore catches wind of Steven Crowder. Someone with a large following like Jimmy Dore catches wind of Steven Crowder and hear the fucking pure propaganda this dude fucking spews. Especially the Venezuela shit where Jimmy Dore's covered that a lot. Had journalists that's been on the ground in Venezuela and talked about it several times. Legitimate journalists as well. Aaron Mate, fucking Ava Bartlett, fucking who else was I thinking? Abby Martin. That was the name I was thinking of. Forgot. Max Blumenthal. Guys who do like real journalism. And it's like, hey, Jimmy Dore. Okay, I get you defending the free speech thing, but this guy has 6 times your following, and he's lying to his college-age fucking followers about what's happening in these foreign countries. So now when they grow up and they're like, okay, I need to think on my own, or I already have my ideology set, and they run into Jimmy Dore, this is going to be the arguments you hear. And it's be like, man, where did these guys come from? Well, if you see them with a fucking mug on it, you know what's up. If they got a mug with them. Yeah. So who else wants to get wrecked?
It's literally like, right? Someone's like, what do you call it? Uno? It's like, no, 1, 2, 1, that's it. It's like you ever play fucking like
I'll be eating potato
dice and
salad.
shit? It's like 1, 2, sweet, get out. Ashy Larry. I'm back.
It's when he goes.
No, no.
That's the funniest shit
No,
ever.
it's when he's still ashy, comes back with his wife's like money, his girlfriend's money and shit. So that's like this guy. Brings back a new argument. Don't work though.
What lie? What lie did Crowder tell? Why lie or what lie did? What lie did Crowder? He lied about it. Well, let's see. Venezuela. Well, it doesn't even have to be lying. He could be incompetent, but that'd be much worse. If he just didn't know, that'd be really bad. If you saw the names Elliot Abrams, John Bolton, Mike Pompeo, and said, they must be doing the right thing down there, and he truly believes that, then it's even worse than I thought. So, he blatantly lied about Venezuela. He's like, here's how socialism fails, and here's how it did. And it was, what he showed, U.S. propaganda of people eating out of dumpsters and shit. Yeah. Meanwhile, journalists on the ground was like, no, there's plenty of food here. They might not be able to afford some because of inflation and whatnot. Hyperinflation, I should say. Sanctions. Oh, they also get there's a program, I forgot the name of it, but Every citizen gets, each month they get a food package so that no one goes without food. Also, the guy said poor, rich neighborhoods, they still had food in their fucking grocery stores. None of this bullshit empty shelves thing.
It was strategic as well as far as specific supplies being left out of stores.
Yeah.
Toilet paper.
Oh, we have someone who stepped up.
Oh.
What is this? I Mr. Headset. Liberals, real journalists, that's a huge oxymoron. That's a huge fucking leap, my friend. It sounds like someone's been conditioned by the Trumpers. Are you a Q follower?
Let's see. What's a liberal, George?
I'm sorry, I'm in wreck people mode, so you're going to have to bring your A game.
Define a liberal?
You're going to have to bring your A game today. Liberal?
Yeah.
I'd say that would be like almost like the fundamental ideology that must flow through everything that you consider to be leftist or Democrat. Like conservative is the core value that must spread throughout the entire spectrum of the right-wing side. So that's what liberalism would be. For me, that's how I define it.
Well, it's funny, right? 'Cause when someone says progressive,
Yeah.
and then they say, "Oh, Cory Booker's progressive," I'm like, then what's Jimmy Dore? It's fucking like no Kramer, night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When someone, so it's
Yeah.
like, come on, fuck out of here. Someone says Kamala Harris is progressive, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, right?
Yeah, so if you mean neoliberal, just like there's a neoconservative, we have neoliberal as a definition. A lot of guys that are on the right would discover that word if they paid attention to people who I think are being honest when they talk. They're like, those guys are fucking stealing our message. They're pretending to be whatever, Medicare for all or this or that.
Yeah.
They're the ones taking our messages and jumping into identity politics rather than real policy. Like Mayor Pete or Beto O'Rourke. Who's next? Who shall get wrecked next? This is fun. I'm having fun with this. Black dude secretly turned white boy's mic down. You spelled mic wrong. Your mic's on.
Oh, no. Cable's on.
Oh, really? My bad for unplugging that, James. I'll try not to get slippery over here and unplug your microphone.
That sounded weird.
Whatever.
They're trying to make Steph
Toasted
Curry look more
Network.
brolic than he actually is.
Toasted Network. Why aren't you blaming Carlos Maza for being a complete pussy? Oh, we did, didn't we?
Oh, we did.
Like, oh, that dude's probably soft, and these giant corporations are taking advantage of the situation.
Was there not a video we did?
Yeah, there was a video we did called
Oh.
Merchants of Cool.
Wow. I mean, hey. I mean, it's almost like as if you look at the videos that we did and you listen,
It's almost like
right?
one of the first couple sentences was, I don't think Crowder should be banned.
No, he shouldn't be.
I'm starting to become fond of this song. That song.
That?
Win, 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 win. I'm like, oh, I like that song.
You
But
know,
I bet if I listen
you
to
know
the
what the
whole
sad
song,
thing is? That's all it is.
that's what I
That's not.
figured.
That's not a hook. That's not an opening.
Well, that's the only thing I've heard of it.
That's it. That's just it. That's all it is. Now I got excited because Jamal sent it to me. I'm like, oh god, that's it. That's all it is.
Yeah. Also, Carlos Maza is what you might consider I don't know. I don't know enough about him to know whether he's truly believes what he believes or if he's just a neoliberal looking to gain in other directions. The problem is people are only looking at him.
Oh,
They're not
either
looking
way.
at Crowder.
Either way, he's
They're not looking at Crowder put up like 80 fucking tweets about the same topic.
Either way, the Mazda guy or Meza.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So now what? What are you gonna do now?
From what I saw, the dude was personally insulted, took it out on him. In fact, I saw the Carlos Maza guy on Twitter like fuck, I don't want this guy to get banned, right? I'm talking about Crowder specifically. And now Crowder, add Tim Pool in there, trying to create some fucking movement to probably get more followers, basically.
Very possible.
Matt Hunter, so in the Venezuelan conflict, the U.S. is the bad guy. Let me say this. I'm from America. A lot of the journalists I listen to are American. So they speak from the perspective of having the most understanding about the United States and their involvement. Yes, there is other things involved as well, as in there is an opposition of actual Venezuelans that are propped up by the United States. In fact, maybe even trained by our CIA. I don't know.
Where do you think Juan Guaido fucking went to school?
Yeah.
Around what people do you think that guy is associated with? Who do you think that guy's associated with? My bad. That dude has fucking weird history, man. He screams provocateur.
Yeah.
So if you want to say, what did he say? We think it's just
the U.S. is the bad guy.
Oh. Well, maybe if you get the shit out of your ears, maybe you'll actually hear what we're saying. Because hold on.
Well, here's
I don't know how many times we said it. The difference between ignorance and corruption. Okay. So there's a bunch of people to fucking blame. But if I point out a group of people, right? A group of people who are funding a rebel group, indirectly or directly, with weapons or ammunition or whatever have you, or putting sanctions on a country, in one fucking country or nation, whatever fucking you want to call it, a government, that is fucking 100 times way more deadly and powerful than this other country, you fucking better believe I'm going to talk about that one. I don't give a fuck who it is, man. You can reverse the roles. I don't give a shit. So get that weak shit out of here, man.
Yeah.
And if you say no, you didn't, fucking get the shit out of your ears and go look at the videos.
Also,
because this is just
none of that makes Maduro good at being an economist or a great president.
No.
That's what usually people use that as propaganda, as in, oh, you Saddam supporter, you Assad supporter, you Maduro supporter. It's like, come on, man, facts are facts, man. Just point that shit out.
Look at what
someone's getting funded against this other country who's being sanctioned at the same fucking time, who just happens to have the world's largest oil supply. Like,
look what happened with, well, as far as we're on record, the world's largest oil reserves. So, look at Hugo Chavez. Look what almost happened to that guy, man. They had snipers on his rooftops. Yes. And then you see what happened to him after he passed away. Now you got Maduro, who was elected.
Democratically elected, while being overseen by whatever independent bodies.
And I don't know how many times I've said this.
Sounds just like Iraq.
I don't know how many times
Saddam.
we talked about this. I don't have a number for it now.
Sounds like Iraq with Saddam. You know, when he was allowing the U.S. officials to look at their, uranium or whatever to see if they're capable of making chemical weapons.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So the U.S. did something first for him to start kicking people out like that. Let's be honest.
So, the idea is this, to point out corruption no matter what.
Yeah. No teams here.
I'm going to fucking say, hey, is one big-ass group funding another smaller group to make fucking shit go crazy? Am I going to point out, right, that the U.S. is funding rebel groups in Syria, directly or indirectly? Yeah, sure. Oh, now you have a part in it. Okay, cool. Oh, now you're talking about invading said country? You see the problem here? So I don't want to hear the, name me one brown people that whatever the fuck.
Alright, moving on.
Like,
which I says, guys, James doesn't like discussions about topics. He has no facts.
Alright.
He's just trolling, don't worry.
No, hold on. Hey, Muay Thai, listen. There's a specific reason why there's a podcast here. So if you want to actually have a discussion, right? Actually have a fucking topic you want to discuss. I'm not here for the troll shit. I'm not here to laugh, right? This is like a, we're fucking watching Warriors basketball. Cool. Whatever the fuck, right? NBA Finals, like we could talk about whatever the fuck or whatever. But the point is, right? If you want to actually have a topic to discuss, we can have that discussion right now. But if you're here just to be a little bullshit, a piece of shit, then you can get the fuck out of here. I don't want to do this, especially when it's on a serious video. All right?
All right, let me stop.
You when you want to be a fucking grown up.
King Me says, if you ain't about Celtics, you ain't about shit. Fuck the Celtics. Nah, I don't dislike the Celtics that much.
I don't either.
Fuck the Red Sox. Celtics, I'm okay with. Celtics, I'm okay with. Fuck the Red Sox, though. they can go fuck themselves. I hope 30 fucking curses just hit the Boston area.
Boy. See?
Fuck the Yankees, too.
Hey.
I hope some of those curses spill over to New York.
All I heard was fuck
Hit
Boston.
the Mets and Yankees.
All I heard was fuck Boston. I'm okay with that. That's all I wanted to hear.
Grove Street is king. Say it with me. Say it with me, niggas. Grove Street is king. What's that from?
What?
Is that a movie quote? Grove Street is king.
I don't remember. Hold on.
That's from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I Mr. Headset. First of all, he has gay in his @ handle.
So?
Yeah, and he calls himself queer at the same time. You're using... You see what I'm talking about with, you know...
GTA. Fuck.
Oh, it really was GTA?
Yeah.
Grove Street?
Yeah.
Grove Street? That's probably my favorite Grand Theft Auto. But, yeah. Okay, I Mr. Headset. You see how your defense, like, basically same thing as Crowder's defense, which is the same thing as Tim Pool's defense of Crowder. Well, he calls himself gay, so it's like, goes. What do we say? Start calling Southside Chicago black. Like, they call themselves niggas. Why can't we? Can I do that? They call themselves that. Look, it's in his Twitter handle. Let me do it.
In a demeaning way as well.
Yeah, also demeaning way. But, yeah. Be real. Was he not insulting the guy? You little, what does he call him?
Little lispy Sprite queer or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Little lispy Sprite queer. Like,
it's like, you ain't joking with him. It's like, right?
Like you're using his sexual orientation as the punchline rather than a descriptive term.
Yeah.
No, you being gay is the joke with Crowder. Now, do I think that should be allowed? Yeah, it's fucking jokes. And wait till we start shitting on fucking Crowder.
Oh, no, it should be fucking allowed. Like I said, man, no one should get banned. Here's the shit. It's like, okay, but don't fucking lie and say you weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Don't
man.
say it's for figs. Don't say socialism is for figs.
Like we all know.
Clearly, it says figs here. That's a bitch move, man. That's throw a stone and hide your hand shit.
Exactly.
And, yeah. He knows what he did. And he's avoiding it. Go watch our video on Merchants of Cool for about Steven Crowder and Carlos Maza. See, the dude was pissed off. From what I saw, he's pissed off as an individual. He's like, this dude's insulting the shit out of me. Like, to where it's like demeaning the thing that he's about, right? If he's an SJW, he's about gay rights and whatever the fuck he does, and you start shitting on him because he's gay, basically, you're going to piss that dude off. And a soft individual like that's going to go to higher ups. I want to complain about this.
Oh, he's soft. There's no doubt.
You ever, all right, if you ever worked a cash register in your life and you got someone, like, you know, talking shit to you right there, like a customer coming in talking shit, like, or you say something to a customer or something, and that dude can either be like, oh, he gets it, you're going to talk shit with me, and then that'll be the end of it, as opposed to, I'm going to get your manager. Carlos Maza is the guy that's saying, I'm going to get your manager. I want to talk to your manager. Like, they'll try to get you fired. So he took it as a personal vendetta type of thing. And it seemed a little personal to me. I don't know. Granted, these giant corporate entities are going to take advantage of that.
Oh, hell
just
yeah.
like Crowder is trying to be. Crowder wants to be that corporate thing. He's dying to be. And of course, he'll brainwash you into having auto responses of his responses.
There's a problem when you
have
fans of an ideology, okay?
Yeah.
That's a problem. You can't have that.
Matt Hunter, name a war or conflict post-World War II that you feel the U.S. was justified.
There's no war.
There is no war,
by
period.
anybody that is justified.
Period.
Not one. Try again. We talked about this before.
Kingme says Muay Thai is a proven troll. You guys are getting heated for nothing. Yeah, but it's fun.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't know if he's
It's
a troll
fun to
or
get
not.
heated.
I don't give a fuck, man. I don't know if he's a troll or not, man.
I'd skin you alive for talking shit about my socks. Fuck your socks. Red ugly ass.
Who said that?
Kingman. Looks like we got someone from Boston, man.
Well, you don't have to be from Boston.
I feel bad for you.
Now, either he's a true Boston fan or he's a bandwagon, regardless where he's from. I remember dudes like, "Oh man, I'm a Heat fan." I'm like, "You from Miami? Or are you a fan because Dwayne Wade and LeBron are there?"
Well, he's a fan of the Celtics and the Red Sox.
No, I'm saying somebody I knew. Yeah, I'm a Heat fan. I'm like, you're a fan because they're winning. Fuck out of here. Fuck out. I could be wrong though.
I had a friend in high school who literally 1 year Yankee fan, next year Red Sox fan.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
I think the following year maybe Yankee fan again.
Can't do that.
You can't do that.
Fuck out of
We
here.
disavowed him. You're disavowed.
You're disavowed, man. God. Fuck
Guys, move out of the way. Richard Spencer's coming. Fuck Richard Spencer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah,
It's like that should have ended his career.
You gotta say it more bitch made than that. Yeah, me too. I don't give a fuck about him. Oh yeah, me too.
That
like,
fucking that Jay-Z line and was that a Drake song or
What?
a Meek Mill song?
What?
I don't agree with what he says here, but it's like the same type of meaning. Like you let them kill X, and you let George Zimmerman live. What's his name? Yeah, Zimmerman, right? The Trayvon Martin shooter.
Yeah.
Like you let that dude live, and you killed XXX Tentacion.
Oh, okay.
He's like, streets are dead. I'm like, if I could replace those words, like, I mean that exact same thing. When I hear some fucker with, it's like, oh, 2 million followers. And then you hear him whimpering in a video. It's like, fuck. Like, who's really soft? Anyways. Matt Aldridge says Crowder's Patreon just went up from 35 grand a month to 125 grand a month. Yeah, exactly.
Do you not see the similarity here?
I don't know if that's true or not, but
I'm saying if that is,
I'm surprised.
that's exactly what I'm sure that's exactly what they would want.
Yeah, they bought George Bush politics and didn't realize it. They're probably like, Bush is whack. He's trash.
Like he would
Doesn't do Iraq War, did all this, and it's like you just bought onto the same ideology.
Oh, he'd defend him in a heartbeat.
All right.
Fucking Crowder would defend Elliot Abrams if he could. He would. That motherfucker would. You bet.
Muay Thai says, bro, that's no way to talk to a 12-year-old.
I don't give a fuck how old you are.
He said, fuck your age. And one. Real quick, 10-point game. Raptors up by 10. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. I still have the Warriors. Duh.
You didn't tell me how. You gotta tell me.
I got caught up.
You gotta tell me how.
I got caught up. It's too late to say how.
No, it's not.
Too much shit has happened.
You have as long. Okay, no. You have a chance. You're a little late, but as long as it's before the fourth, you'll be fine. What?
Kingme says there's a better chance of Cody No Chin Garbrandt not getting KO'd in his next fight. We're crying ever being champ again. Is that a name? Crying?
Where is that? Okay. Or Cryer. Oh, he means Tyron.
Oh, shit. Tripping, sir. Should
have said Tyquil. I would have knew it. I would have immediate. It's the way that guy fucking fought. You compare that way. You compare him to when he fought Dominic Cruz. It's like, oh, flawless performance, dude. That's like a shutout. You compare him when he did against Dillashaw twice, and the dude he just fought. It's like, oh, that's mad reckless. Fucking reckless.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck.
Especially the last dude,
I
where
don't
he had him hurt.
It's like,
and then he started running in for the kill. And
that seems like that his corner's like, what the fuck are you doing type of thing.
Down. Oh.
Because people can say like, oh, it's the camp. It's like, well, I mean, he had the same camp when he fought Cruz.
I think it's just lack of discipline.
Sure, yeah. If he can do that, to Dominic Cruz, man, he should, you know, that dude's not a bad fighter.
Muay Thai with a silly insult to Kingme. Kingme says, I am from Boston area. Leo Minster, Mass. Same town Rob Font was born in. Ooh, I like Rob Font.
I like that.
I like Rob Font as a fighter. Had to add that in.
I remember.
I'm totally not gay. I like Rob Font as a fighter.
I got you. You put chains on him, I get it. He's a fighter.
Muay Thai. Fuck. Muay Thai. James, gonna day. I need to take a piss and go to the next room and start punching walls, shouting, I do know facts, you're wrong, Muay Thai. You'll learn someday, Muay Thai.
Who, him? Oh, he's a dumbass. Don't worry. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You're the guy that gets fucking like wrecked in an argument or fucking whatever, and you fucking go in the room like, yeah, I won. Yeah. Only dude here that you know can't fucking actually have an actual conversation, man.
Matt Hunter, no war was justified? Explain why Native Americans were wrong to wage war against the Europeans.
Oh my god.
Why should Native Americans just surrendered instead of waging war? Why was the Bantu tribe wrong in declaring war against the Dutch colonists? Why are the Palestinians wrong in declaring war against the Israelis?
You feel deja vu? Fucking,
Yeah.
you know?
This is gonna move into an arena of morality, and you either don't believe us, don't want to believe us, afraid, or something to move to that area. So, if you're okay with that area, then just say so. But if you're just gonna stop the conversation,
run away like a little bitch, and then come back a week later and present the same argument.
maybe.
Here's the shit, right? Look, look, dude. I go up to your house, I ring the doorbell. I give you lemon cake. You're like, no, I don't want lemon cake. I run away, disappear. I come back next day with vanilla cake. Get what I'm saying here? It's still cake. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be mean. It's just, fuck, dude. I don't know how many fucking times we said this shit. So the Native Americans? Oh, are you purposely choosing the Native Americans because they're not white and they're a fucking small minority group? And if you're gonna say that they're not, then fine. But they're spread apart, like different tribes and shit. So even if they did kill people, man, oh, it's people killing people. I don't care how big, how small the group is. We'll do it once again.
I agree.
We'll do it once again. One more time for you, buddy. One more time. Okay. We have to go into depth on what is right versus what's wrong, what's immoral versus what's moral. You know.
And I'm gonna eat potato salad.
What dictates an immoral action versus an immoral action? When one person kills for whatever reason, oh, immediately you're wrong. Immediately. I don't care what the reason is. You cannot justify it. Are you going to speak or do I have to wait? You're like chewing potato salad, and I have like a pet peeve when people talk with their mouth full.
Every scenario, each scenario, individually needs to take into account all factors, including intention, reasons, a whole bunch of. You need to get a real diagnosis of what's happening. Now, as soon as you expose the reasons why these things happen, a full-on diagnosis, you will see it was completely unnecessary, and I would say unjustified. But that's for adults, though. Some adults can't, children can't handle things like that.
A lot nicer than the way I would have put it.
Sort of like, Gandhi or MLK, where it's like, no violence, no matter what. Period. They left something in history. Whether that actually happened or not, the story about them is that way. And that has a ripple effect through history. Just like bombs and shit like that. Now it's in our fucking national anthem and we're celebrating it. If you say something wrong about the soldiers, you're stigmatized, you're looked at sideways. That's letting war be the winner of history. Physical war.
And by the way, there are no winners of war. No one wins.
No one wins. No one wins.
Just war.
Humans sure don't win. That's for fuck sure.
Nobody wins, really. I can go in depth into that. Oh, who wins? Oh, war. War wins. No. This side won. No, they didn't. People died. It was for a silly, ignorant reason.
And now they know. And then they showed an example of, well, how do you overtake someone now? You can't just talk to them and reason with them. The only winners I've seen is bombing, shooting, killing, stabbing, outnumbering. That seems to be the winner of how you allow your ideology to flourish and how to stop the other one.
Oh.
So, war becomes the winner of history. Anyways. I said something to say.
Well said. I don't see them coming back, buddy.
So a woman killing her rapist is in the wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember this.
Now,
This could have been 7 months ago, at least.
Once again, that's why I add the caveat that you have to make a real diagnosis, because there's scenarios where some dude's trying to rape her, she just pushes him, and he slips on a rock and cracks it open and dies, right?
Yeah.
It's not a murderer. That's just happened accident.
Or she punches him, and he falls funny, and he dies from the injury.
So there's so many factors. So
what are your intentions? Again, what are your intentions, and what
give me a little more detail, Matt. Do you mean she was raped already, and then she sought revenge by killing him? It's like, yeah, you're a murderer.
Either way, it's wrong. But the intentions are crucial. Very crucial.
Yeah.
Nobody.
What is guilt other than anger with yourself? So now you're replacing the anger for this person.
Yeah.
Now you're replacing it with yourself. Or you turn everything off straight up.
There is no excuse.
Which is just a corpse walk.
There's no excuse for killing anybody. Not one. Not one.
Matt's going to be the next Saw guy.
Oh.
What would you do if you're in this scenario? How much will do you have to live? The key is surgically implanted in your spine.
That's going to be a boring ass
Use
Saw
this
movie.
dildo to pick it out.
He's going to run into somebody who's going to be able to. He's going to run into somebody who's going to be able to answer his question, and then that's the end of the movie. Then there's part 2. It's like, wait, you didn't answer the question from the first movie.
Wait, does Jameson say chocolate cake equals racist?
Don't even bother, man.
I don't know what that means.
Don't even bother.
I'm losing my voice here. King Me says Gandhi was a pedophile sex offender. Exactly. But I'm talking about the historical figure as people recognize him.
Or even you can say the biblical story of Jesus.
I added that caveat in there. Yeah, or Jesus.
Gets slapped or whatever, turns the other cheek. Figuratively and literally.
Can you imagine a guy? Can you imagine a guy who knows heaven, like shrieking because someone's coming at him with a knife, like Like, just killed it. I was defending myself. It's like, dude, you know where heaven is. You've been there. You've seen it. You know what it is. You talk to God, literally. Yeah, but he would have killed me. It's like, those stories don't line up, son. Come on.
Fuck.
Manhunter, FBI tapes allege Martin Luther King watched a rape. Yeah, I've heard. I heard that he went to like sex parties or some shit like that. Like I said, the historical figure as we understand him in the, that's why I had caveats
and then there's
to
also
my
like
responses.
tape sent from the FBI, and allegedly it's Hoover, who was, this like
The cross-dressing guy.
yeah.
So they're both freaks, aren't they?
So specifically, right? That tape he got sent.
Yeah.
It's like, this probably from the FBI, from Hoover.
Either way, it didn't stop him.
Oh no, it's basically like.
So I'm
it's
wondering if that's
it's,
actually.
You know what you have to do. So either means stop it and be quiet, or this is a suicide letter. Like you know you have to do. You have to kill yourself. Either way, the point is, what was he saying specifically, right?
Well, when he started protesting the Vietnam War.
Oh, that was it.
Like, That's sort of like, nope, he's done.
Oh yeah, man.
Why would that be the case? That's interesting. All of a sudden. And there was a mock trial proving that
James Earl Ray was innocent.
Yeah, look at that.
That guy admitted he was. He never admitted he was guilty. He what's the word?
Took a plea deal.
He took a plea deal, and he went to jail for his own fucking safety.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that part.
That's what he said.
Corbett. Yeah,
yep.
Corbett.
Yep. It's like, I'm accepting this out of my own, for my own well-being. That's scary, dude.
It's like, come on, guys. Okay. Let's see all the claims. Manhunter, war is the winner of history. Yep. And you know what? I think it'll stay that way. But what type of war shall we fight forever? Why can't it be debate creating evolution of ideas rather than, well, we wiped out this ideology. Let's keep this one going until someone wipes us out. And they keep going until someone wipes them out. And then someone keeps going until someone wipes them out. And it's just like, that's how these ideas keep going throughout history.
You gotta say it again. It's ideas that should be presented to the table.
Yeah.
And the best one's gonna last. That's what it should be. No violence.
Yeah.
No one dying. No one. You gotta lie to them. You have to lie, and it's okay.
Look at all the ways they twisted.
Propaganda is not okay.
Look at all the ways they twisted, spiritual teachings around. Yet the core good ideas have stuck around. Like, why? They would have clearly just changed those fucking things.
Oh, sure. If you look
certain things, they were like
Christianity, Judaism, Islam, the core ideas within those religions, if not the books themselves, and the ones that are left out for some weird reason, or the way they're translated. Either way, see how this thing right here, where it says "know thyself," or it's translated in that way, whatever have you.
Yeah.
Even if I'm saying that, even if it's not specifically right what's in the books itself. You see how that's funny? And then it says over here, it says something contradicting, at least the way you're describing it to be.
Yeah.
See, it says in the Bible right here, it says...
Come to Jesus, he's the only way.
Well, it says it's a sin to be gay. I'm like, you sure that's what it means? Or are you just reading it that way because that's what you want to see?
Yeah.
There's a whole fucking weird thing. There's a reason why the Gospel of Thomas is left out.
Amongst others.
I'm leaving them out. I'm
it's actually a Gospel of Judas, believe it or not.
Yeah, look at that.
To where he might have been ahead of the class as far as everyone else.
Does it seem odd? Does it seem fucking odd that allegedly there's a theory out there, and as far as I know, this is a conspiracy theory that in Rome, I don't remember what year, or what time, or who the ruler was, but there was a time where they were translating the Old Testament, and they left out certain fucking like books, scriptures, etc., whatever you want to call them,
Yeah.
translated the ones that they cherry-picked a specific way in order to control a mass populace. Do you think that fucking sounds out of the question? I fucking don't.
Or
That
even
seems like something they would probably do today.
or even mixed ideologies to get people to shut the fuck up.
Oh, look at that.
Guys, there's parts of all your shit. It all mixed together. Here you go. Shut up. Stop fighting.
Point is, when I see something that stands out, right? And I could be butchering this, but it's like know thyself and you'll know God. What the fuck do you think that means, huh?
Yeah.
Even if it's translated loosely, right? There's something there.
Yeah.
So fucking, you know, I don't know how many times. I don't know. With the same person, by the way. I don't mind saying it to somebody else over and over again, you know. Different people, but same person, come on.
King Me says, would you go gay for John Berthal?
I'm gonna be myself.
Is that the actor? That's the Punisher, right?
If it's that dude from fucking, what's his name?
I'm terrible with
Who is
names.
that? He's a dude from Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, the Punisher.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gay, so no. But he's cool though. I don't got a problem with him.
Yes, would you go gay?
No.
Matt Hunter, what about all the murder and killing that led to your sense of safety?
Oh my God! What the fuck did I just say?
Violence fuels progress.
Hey, hold on. Ready? Hold on. Before you read that. Hey Matt. I don't mind having the same discussion again for you for the 20th time, but you know, I don't know what you're doing during the day or what time it is wherever the fuck you live, but are we gonna have this conversation over and over again, or are we gonna get to the root? Because it's always whenever it gets down to morality strictly, right? We make distinction between what we mean, what we don't mean, as far as right, what the social term of knowing means or believing means, as far as no, this is what it means specifically. We're gonna get to the root of it. We're at this point now. Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna just disappear? This has to be the fucking like 20th or 30th fucking time this has come up. You're benefiting off of war. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for war. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Are you serious?
So you're a fatalist or a determinist. Might as well be the same thing. Mortai says God loves she-males. Okay.
It means nothing. He's just...
Matt Hunter, 50% of gay black men will get HIV. And put an article there. Okay.
Hey, answer my question, buddy.
Are you saying HIV is a genetic disorder? Like, particular genes are more affected because of their race? I don't know.
I really hope he answers my question. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves right now. Wouldn't be surprised.
Muay Thai says, Maximus from Gladiator said James is lying about that, and the Romans never done that. Means Russell Crowe from...
Oh. If you're actually serious about this, have a little bit more depth. If not, let me know by saying something silly and stupid.
I don't think that's a historical thing. Maybe. I don't know.
I can't tell if he's being serious, dude. So, or whoever that is.
King me. Nah, you gotta give it to Caesar, dude.
Oh.
Was one of the baddest men to ever walk the earth.
It might
Put
have been
that Caesar dude up with like a real...
It might have been
the
Caesar.
warrior.
It might have been Caesar.
For
The
sure
guy,
it
the guy I
probably
was thinking of.
For sure it probably was.
Oh, I don't consider these guys bad, man. You guys are bitches.
Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Fuck, my nose is closing up.
Those tyrants, are like, right? You know the Tywin Lannister guy, right? Am I saying his name right? The old dude, right? Oh, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
He's a
Well,
bitch.
he was apparently a warrior. back in his day.
I don't
I don't
care.
think Caesars were ever warriors, really.
I don't really care either way.
They were pampered their whole lives.
Oh, you guys are tyrants.
Manager says, answer my question. I don't know what the question was. Oh, what about all the murder and killing that led to your sense of safety?
That led to my sense of safety?
That's make-believe, man.
Oh. Yeah, let's finish this right now.
Go ahead. I need to snort some coke.
Oh, stop it.
No, my nose is getting stuffy. I need to clear my sinuses with some cocaine.
War didn't lead to my sense of safety. War has nothing to do with me as an individual. The choices of others did not dictate where I stand morally. And yet again, I make the distinction between what's right versus what's wrong, what's authentic, what's inauthentic. So no, it's not. I don't have to worship war or thank horrid acts for me to be here. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how this keeps coming up.
It's fatalistic. I would think, right?
That's what I'm getting here.
It's just cause and effect. War means better, or war and violence means
No, it's this.
better outcome. Is that what that
no,
means, or do you mean?
It's you would be here without war.
It's fatalistic.
It's like
Make believe. I thought America was founded on slavery and genocide. It's this thing created by conditioned people that did some things.
oh look. So if we look back, right? Oh, a group of people who felt persecuted in some other land, and they come to a different land, right? Oh, and they do the same thing. And the people within the land originally also do bad shit too. Now I'm saying this very, very, very simple so everyone can understand, right? People from England or Spain, whatever have you, right? Let's say it's pilgrims, right? Religious persecution, you could say. You could argue that, right? So they leave. Go to America. Okay. Oh, there's natives. Okay, colonies are being built. You could call them colonies. Oh, there's fights between the two. Oh, both are ignorant and silly. Wow. Oh my God, look at that.
People moving at.
Look how simple that is.
Yeah.
So I'm not picking sides. I don't know what the fuck you're getting at, buddy. Now, are you gonna answer my question? I would really love to have this conversation, but there's no point in it if you're just gonna, stop when we get to what morality consists of, When we get to the question, hey Matt, what's the difference between good and evil? Whenever it gets there, you fucking disappear, buddy.
Yeah.
I could, right? Am I not wrong?
As far as evidence is shown,
As far as from what I remember,
maybe his computer coincidentally cut off every time. My computer does that. Sometimes,
maybe his agent just goes like this. End it now.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to answer. I don't mind that. If you don't want to answer,
then say it. Don't pretend like this didn't happen.
I snapped this.
No, you don't fucking spill that shit.
Yeah, that's good.
It's odd when someone presents the same argument over and over again, and it always gets to some point. Whenever that point gets, whenever the argument gets to that point specifically, it's over.
Yeah.
Just nothing. That's weird.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to assume what he's doing, but it's like, as far as like, oh man, I got work tomorrow, oh, it's late, or whatever. But it's just odd, because like, as far as from what I remember, it's like every time it gets there, oh, okay, so tell me, you gotta tell me, Matt, or you say it, or whatever. Oh.
Wow.
Whenever it gets to a point where it's like, okay, then what's right and wrong? What's good and evil? What's the difference between the two? You tell me. That way we can have a good understanding what you mean specifically.
Yeah.
If you're telling me, well, you owe your existence to war, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for bloodshed. Then, okay, fucking tell me now. You gotta tell me. How am I wrong?
I don't know.
There's not much to say because
I
we never
like
get
to get more of a feel when I hear someone's voice, or I can talk to them.
Oh, dude.
I sort of read the room better than text. So I can't really say.
Whenever I ask, and I remember asking him, I stopped asking him. Matt Hunter to call in. Like, see, this will be a lot easier if you just call in. I don't know if he has the means to do it, as far as, you know, the capability as far as, well, I'm on my phone right now, or I'm on my computer only, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Who knows? But it just gets ignored.
All right. Let's give some other comments.
I'm just saying, it's the same argument over and over again. It's just like, dude, what are we doing here?
Kingme says, Caesar beat armies 10 times his size and conquered.
He's a murderer.
Caesar died at the end of Planet of the Apes.
Oh, you mean the character?
Nah, he means actual Caesar.
Oh, actual Caesar?
I think. He or she means actual Caesar.
Oh, well, if it's a historical figure, I don't know much about the character, right? From the Planet of the Apes, but the historical guy. From what I see, he's a murderer, so he ain't no savage to me.
All right.
You know?
Mander says, and according to you, it was wrong for Native Americans to take up arms and oppose their extermination.
It's wrong to kill people.
Yeah.
Now, did I make distinction between self-defense and killing people?
What if people were like, whoa. Like, we don't speak the same language, but unarmed person may be like a language on its own, a way of communicating. As in, I'm not going to hurt you. No weapons on me.
So, don't
talk. I'm sure there are people that did that.
I don't know if you're doing this. I don't know.
They just don't get talked about throughout history.
Yeah, I don't know if you're doing this, but don't put words in our mouths. You know, I didn't say that. I said killing people.
Here you go.
What?
Read these two back to back.
I don't like that look you gave me, man.
My Hunter, good equals the strong, rich, healthy are able to pass on their genetic material. Evil equal the weak, the sick, the poor are able to pass on their genetic material.
All right. Do you mean that?
Yeah,
do you actually mean that, or are you being a sarcastic, what's the word? Oh, that's automatic. Nope, my bad.
They needed that. All right, guys, 9-point game, 98-89. Toronto Raptors are up. About 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Come on, Warriors. Make my predictions right. I'm not a Warriors fan, but I like being right about shit.
So, yeah, Matt, tell me if you really mean that or if you're just kidding.
Oh. Ibaka.
If you're serious, that is some ignorant shit.
All right. Muay Thai says Ireland for the Irish.
Next.
Kingme says, not fair to call Caesar was a pussy tyrant. Imperial Rome was on its way to disaster and destruction before he rebelled.
Did he kill people, though? That immediately, like, oh, goodbye.
Whether you take Jesus as a historical figure or as a make-believe thing or whatever, that character, non-violently, is I would say the most popular name on Earth. Period. The most looked up to character
DMX gonna get us
in the world. Period. Right? Was there 1 point? I forgot what it was. Like 1 point something billion Muslims in the world. They all have Jesus in their book as a part of their thing. Obviously Christians, even atheists are like, you hate gay people? Look what your guy Jesus would probably do.
And again, I bring it to the example of, you see how both sides, both ignorant sides, give each other room to make an argument.
Who's like the next who's the most recognizable? Some of the most recognizable names and symbols. I don't fucking superheroes.
That's gone.
The protect the innocent people. Off the wall. Win, 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 win.
See, that's nice, right? It starts out how that starts out and shit.
Little Just Blazy sound.
That's what I thought too. But it stays there. That's it.
And then Microsoft uses it to sell their fucking
I know.
bullshit.
Oh, he probably gave the okay with that. So.
Of course, it's too much thinking.
This was about a year ago.
Too much thinking for these guys. They got to stick to black rights only. They step outside of that box. It's like, I might have to check myself.
What you should do? Take that beat. Just put over someone to do that. You know what I'm saying? Really?
I'll take the hook.
That's what I meant. No. I don't mind the beat. You know what I mean?
All right. Muay Thai. I don't know what that is. I would defo ring in to discuss Ireland for the Irish, but James wouldn't pick up the phone.
Dude, I can't tell if you're serious or not, so until I fucking see something like, I don't know, authentic, just don't even bother, buddy.
Manager says nature means that.
Okay, so he means it. Alright. Wow. Can you go back up to what he said?
What if there's an underlying element to nature that the children aren't ready to pay attention to?
No.
It's like, I'll protect the children by letting them run on their brain power. You know, get 8 hours of sleep, do this, do that, eat your vegetables. There you go. It's a nice little boy. My little baby do that.
I think they're not going to understand that, buddy.
If you stand up metaphysically and know yourself, the universe reflects back to you. Says, oh, I see you too.
Why do you think I said...
Welcome home, where you been, asshole?
I haven't said in a while, like, what it truly means as far as you becoming a... You know, I'm going to leave it there until I hear something that's going to provoke me to say otherwise. But what does he say? Good is what?
Good is the strong, rich, healthy, are able to pass on their genetic material.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, buddy.
Also, those are definitions of, I would say, quality. Right? As more of like positive and negative, as opposed to moralistically good and bad, which is the direction I believe James was going in. So, just say no morality. Just say you have no morality if you're gonna go there.
Oh yeah. You have no morality. For you, there is no, like, as far as what we mean by wrong.
And you can't say nature. Yeah, and you can't say nature has no morality because we exist. We're part of nature.
See how that makes things way easier, you know? I finally have that answer. Finally. Oh, that's what you mean. That puts things in perspective, definitely. You know? It does.
You can see Matt Hunter standing over dead bodies from all these wars. He's like, win, 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 win. Fuck everything else. Win, win. Just keep winning more.
He doesn't understand that the war is like dancing over him. I'm really winning.
I know.
You haven't won shit.
And the man in the red Mustang just turns his ring a little bit. Yes, my minion.
Where'd you get that? Oh,
Supernatural.
That's right. I have it on my watch list. I don't like it what you told me as far as
But
this.
after like season 5 or 6 or something.
Season 5?
I forgot which one. The one where they banished Lucifer.
Okay.
And there.
Gotcha.
I'm not reading that, Muay Thai.
Hey, dude, if it's bullshit, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Matt Hunter. What is good? All that heightens the feeling of power, the will of power, power itself. What is bad? All that is born of weakness.
I can just imagine how he come to this.
Once again, you're talking in qualitative terms, not moralistic terms. And also, your qualitative terms are also, they're relative to yourself, so that isn't an objective good, because we disagree with you. So, well, you probably make an argument somewhere deep down. We feel that, but you'd have to actually make that argument, which means you have to know yourself to know that there's levels to a person to say that deep down you believe this.
I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that.
No.
A very shallow understanding of what good and evil truly is.
Also a mistake of what power is.
And I'm being very, very nice when I say that.
I mean, power's a interesting one.
Well,
What's the point of power if you don't know yourself, understand yourself, experiencing the actual power? Otherwise, it's just a flicker in,
remember
nature.
what I would say to
as opposed to a sun looming over someone. Whoa.
what I would say to
You can't turn me down.
to the hangman when he was here, I would call him.
You can whisper it. It's someone's name.
You can take a guess. What do you think I meant by being the master of your universe? Fucking meant.
Okay.
I didn't get that from anywhere. You know.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think that is? That truly is.
It means win, 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 win.
Ha ha ha. It means know yourself.
I fucking dare you, Matt. If you right now, I'm telling you, this is a real thing. If you are a human being, actually, if you're anything, this exists. I think this lays in the. This is the underlying thing throughout all of nature and anything in the material universe. If you did that work, like, if you even considered it existing, your ego would be quivering in the fucking corner, like, oh shit, I'm gonna go away. When really you'd just be cleaning it up. And it would have to die first. The ego, that is. An ego death would have to happen.
Is that Jung?
Sure. I'm sure Freud is into that too.
More
Young though.
If I don't,
Young's a lot more metaphysical, I believe.
From what I remember.
All right, real quick. 13-point game. Toronto's up 107-94. 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Not looking good.
That but
if you're a gambling man like me, it's not looking good.
But seriously though, that really puts perspective. Oh, I can see how all these arguments, where they're coming from, where they're stemming from, and how come whenever it gets to that point, you bail. I get it. It's all good. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing if I didn't know what good and evil was, you know?
Well, I think I enjoy...
And I have done that.
Well, I think I enjoy confronting all these ideas. It's not confidence, it's knowing. It's like, oh, there's nothing I can do about this. This is what it is.
Well, dude, it's literally like, I'm telling
it's not
you...
like I'm so confident in this idea.
It's like I'm telling you your favorite color ain't blue. Yeah. Only you can know that, and if you know that, it's like, oh, he's wrong.
Yeah.
That's literally what it's like, you know? Someone telling you your fucking favorite thing ain't your favorite thing. Now, the only way you could actually know if it is your favorite thing or whatever have you, if you know yourself truly.
Matt Hunter, what is glory? The feeling that power is growing, that resistance is overcome. It sounds like you're going with a traditional sense of power, thus translating into glory or whatever. And those things they're lightning bugs standing next to the sun.
I like that.
Quite literally. As in, if you reach the point where I'm talking about, it's like the lights cannot go off. It's like, fuck. And that's when the ego's like, oh no. It's just the sun just sitting there like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You can't do anything, eh?
It's, again, I have to say it again, a shallow idea of what power is. A shallow idea. Right? The difference between a castle that stands, no matter what happens, and the one that you make out of sand, when the tide comes in, it washes away like that. Like, what stands? It's that idea.
Yeah.
And for it to be idea, right? An authentic idea, right? as opposed to an inauthentic idea like that one. Good is actually like what do you say? Power, not being weak.
Well,
If I'm putting it in simplistic terms here.
I'd love to hear his personal experience.
Me too.
His personal experience with that power, so I can make a correct diagnosis.
Oh sure, I don't
But
know.
it sounds like a traditional definition
Sure,
of
I don't know what he means
power.
specifically, right?
Do you mean like a warm glow in your chest? Do you mean that? Do you mean egotistically, like I figured it all out, light bulb went on? So I need a better
We're probably not gonna get that.
better understanding of that.
Probably not gonna get it.
Muay Thai talking to Matt Hunter. Said Matt, homeless
need to
people
hear
are
it.
evil, Hunter.
What?
Muay Thai said, Matt, homeless people are evil, Hunter. That's cheeky and funny.
Yeah, but I want something there though. I want something there with it. Not just you don't mean anything if you just do it. You say it whatever, whenever. You know what I mean?
Matt Hunter, so you presume there is a material universe independent of the human mind? I would say there's a material universe as I define it as a material universe. Because this all could be my universe for all I fucking know. In which case, I would call it a material universe. And if everything has an underlying thing to it, it's because I would make up the rules that everything would have an underlying thing to it.
You ever see fucking? Well, I would have said it differently. That might have been a question to me, but it's like, you know what, Vanilla? Do you ever see Vanilla Sky?
But yeah, I do assume there's a material universe.
Vanilla Sky.
Material. Yeah, I would say
His ego's like, no, no.
I would say there's a universe within all things. Thus, the universe we live in is just a universe within something else, within something else, within something else, within something else. And on it goes. It's sort of like if you like watch a Matrix movie and you see the number things.
Yeah.
You know, where what's the name, Cypher's like, I just see, redhead, blonde,
Yeah.
brunette.
The numbers are fucking.
Like the
fire.
numbers. Watch the sequences when they do things. The little graphics, they zoom out. It's like all these numbers. And it zooms into a particular number. And it zooms out. And it zooms out. That's sort of what I mean. And they're just insulting each other. Have fun.
Yeah, we'll see how far this gets. We'll see how far this gets,
Warriors got to go right now, man. 14-point game, 16-point game, 5 minutes left.
They ain't winning. I don't see it happening. Yep, they lost. Because of that, Jordan.
Fucking Serge Ibaka. You listened to me from my last game. I'm like, stop shooting.
Listened.
Stop shooting and play defense, you motherfucker.
There's a bug in here somewhere, I know it. Nice pass.
Hunter. So if you died from AIDS or were justifiably killed by a white cop,
Justifiably
what would
killed.
happen to your material universe? I already
For one.
described the material universe as the internals of another universe, of another universe, of another universe.
And, yeah, just to stop, I saw how you snuck that in there. There's no justifiable killing of anybody, so. Yeah, don't try that sneaky shit. Ain't gonna work.
Yeah. So I'd approach that as in look at yourself less as a location and more of I don't want to say dimensions or anything.
So
Very
most.
interesting. Very difficult to answer.
I would say difficult to word it, not to answer.
Well, most minds will think of location as, oh, you died and you float above the sky and go to heaven. It's like, no. Think of, instead of going outward, you go inward. But when I say that, most people will think, oh, you go into your own body.
No.
It's like, no, I don't mean that either. That's why it's difficult.
again, right, personal experience of an individual should always be taken into account, which is why I'd love to hear, why do you think that way, Matt? Or why do you know it, as you claim?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear how you came to that conclusion. I really would. Well, you know, you'll probably ignore it.
Other fucking goaltender don't call? Jesus.
The NBA's rigged. The globalists are betting against the Warriors.
The globalists want us to go to Game 7 for the most entertaining finals they can possibly come up with.
How good are they?
Warriors?
No, Toronto.
I haven't been watching them all year. But just going by names, I expect really good defense. This would be more of an anomaly game. They're already at like over 113 points.
Gotcha.
Or at 113 with time left. It's like, all right, you guys are scoring a lot of points. I'm guessing someone's hot. You know, shooting streak. Shooting a basketball streak.
Featuring Steph Curry's performance in Game 1 of the Finals against the Raptors. Start your free trial of ESPN Plus tonight, downloading the ESPN app or visiting ESPN Plus.
That powder's got you fucked up. Cocaine is doing to the black community what alcohol did to the Indian community.
That sounds silly.
Yeah.
Wow, a foreign substance can change the way I think. Or maybe it's a bunch of silly, ignorant people who are easily conditioned. That's why if I drink some alcohol, I'll be fine.
I mean, I gave you a legitimate answer. You're basically asking me to prove if you exist. It's like... It's like, what happens when you die? It's like, do you know you? You expect me to know that? I know where I'm going.
Well, there's what is known, then
Answer's too dark for the user.
What is believed, right? So it's like, oh, you see how I'll constantly say know yourself?
Yeah.
And things get a lot more simpler. Oh, what can I know versus what can't I know?
Think of it like going home.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Where your true self resides. Once again, it gets a little silly when you start putting locations on it. So I try to stay away from that. It isn't up, down, or left or right or whatever. It's going in.
Your boy's fucking me over right now.
Is what it is.
He's faking it.
He wants to go back to Atlanta.
I'll trade him back there.
Good.
I don't want his
Good.
ball
Watch us
fucking...
win a title, too. Good.
Fuck out of here. I'm winning every goddamn year. Fuck out of here. Gary.
I looked off. Looks like it was coming off. That is a close, tough call there.
All right, you were saying?
I was saying looking at it less,
shine down.
less like a location. See, the idea of quote-unquote the afterlife isn't really afterlife. It's just sitting there. It's already there. You're already experiencing it. In fact, you might even be creating it. Look at that. But, yeah. Most people get stuck on ego land, just living through external nature's rules. And never break out of it.
Like true power is one with wealth and money and health. Like, you know, it's like, it's like a dandelion, right? What's that thing that comes, like, you know, gets the wind blows and the thing comes off the dandelion? I can just go like this. Goes that way.
Yeah.
I'll always respect someone putting their opinions out there, but doesn't mean I won't move them. You know?
Why does being high on rock cocaine feel like? Why or what?
Who said that?
Matt Hunter. I don't know.
What'd he say?
What does being high on rock cocaine feel like? Usually they say crack cocaine, but I get what he means. I think he's mad I didn't rebuttal with, there's a bunch of, white people doing powder cocaine.
Oh, that's cute. I don't know. I never done it.
Me neither.
When they say when they say a substance is addictive, it's like, oh well, for you maybe.
Like, it's chemically the same as cocaine. It's just the way it's done.
Oh, I mean the way it's cooked.
Oh, it's supposed to give you I think it gives you like an immediate high, and then it brings you down, and then you're just gonna want more.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And it's cheaper to make, and you can make more of it. That's why it's popular to sell.
That's why I would argue.
And it's cheaper, much cheaper
It's
than
like,
powder cocaine.
You can stop literally anytime you want.
Yeah, with willpower, you sure could. There might be some physical ramifications.
Oh, sure.
As
body withdrawal and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you want to give into that, then go ahead. The guy that's like, no, I'm done. No drug is stronger.
Yeah.
So it's very, very out there. So again,
I think
One
he's
day-
just trying to make stereotypical black things. Stereotypical.
that's as far as you can go, buddy.
Black people do crack.
Now, I'm not gonna do it because I choose not to. But I would say, hey, give me some heroin right now. I'll be fine. Okay, I'm done. That's it. No, you'll get addicted. Says who? Because everyone else did? Or not everybody else? Mystery Kurt Cobain? Where it's like, oh, my stomach pain's gone now. I don't need this. Just throw it. Oop.
What do you think people are trying to find when they get high like that?
I think it's repeating a feeling. To me, it's no different, right?
Oh, they're trying to touch down on something.
Then a group of people, right,
Look at
constantly trying. I would call it leapfrogging or Frogger. Oh, I'm gonna jump to every other relationship, trying to recreate that first feeling I ever had of innocence and wonder. It's not here. Oh well, it's used up. Trying to go into the next thing, next woman or next man. Just keep hopping and hopping. And,
Chasing the dragon.
That's it. See how it's interesting how you can apply these things or some on the surface that are different, but underlying they're the same thing. Yeah, I don't know if you can go there, buddy. Matt, I don't know if you can go there. So,
Drug addict, sex addict, power addict, money addict, material addict. Wow.
I'm surprised.
Van Fleet just threw some shit up in the air. It went in. Toronto's going crazy.
How many games is it to?
7 games
Okay.
total. This is game 3. 1-1 series. Raptors about to win this shit. I think it's over.
That's what it looks like.
And I'm wrong. Fuck. Doesn't count because we didn't start the stream until like the second quarter.
It doesn't. Fuck you. I heard you say.
I needed to see the national anthems first to get a good reading, and I missed it. So
See now, if
this doesn't blemish my record.
if Matt
at all.
Hunter was like this,
No, if Carter could do it, I could do it.
if Matt Hunter was this way except about basketball, then you'd be in trouble. You'd be in trouble. What you just said. Oh, capitalize on that. So yeah, like I was saying, though, I don't know, man. Matt, I don't see you going there where we just went. So, but you're more than welcome to try.
Probably talking about concepts he's never experienced. And
It sounds
what
like
sucks is someone who doesn't know feeling as if they do. Like, really, like, when you're trying this, you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to believe you know.
you're being nice.
Like, when you're trying to do that,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck.
Oh, I know that. You'll see it. Some of the earliest videos that we had, you'll see it. For me, well, I can point it out. But the point is, it's like, oh, I know the difference, so I can relate through my experiences. But yeah, when I hear that stuff, good is the people who are powerful and healthy and rich. It's like, oh, something must have happened to you, and you probably went looking for an answer somewhere, and you found that. And it was very easy to cling to. That's just what I'm getting here.
A lot of guys,
and you've hung on to that, but it's someone else's where it's not your own experience. And if it is, it's something inauthentic.
a lot of people that cycle through that are usually, there's a lot of psychopaths in that area. So I don't think they're feeling any type of power. All right, the bench is in, so Warriors are calling the game. Like, fuck it, we lost.
I hate that shit. Like, guys, you could still win. Dude, they could go on some crazy fucking tear right now.
Matt Hunter, what was your question? Did we have a question?
Oh, my question was, how come whenever we get to the basically, right, the soul argument, okay,
Yeah.
who or what is the chooser? We established that. What's the difference between good and evil?
If you believe in a metaphysical,
Oh, yeah, because, either way.
if you believe in morality, which
Yeah, so establish that. Do you believe in morality? Because my question is, that was the question, all that. Because whenever we get there, he disappears. It's just a trend, man, and I'm not the only one that feels that way, I guess, so. I mean, yeah.
King Me says, fun fact, everyone that beats Woodley has beat Maya by the same way, too.
Jake Shields beat Damian Maya?
Didn't Condit beat Woodley?
No,
Not in the U.S.
he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No. He TKO'd him, but he really injured himself.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I think you broke his leg. you know.
King Me says Colby by unanimous decision.
Against who?
Well, he's up to fight Usman, right?
You think Colby's gonna win that fight?
No, I'm saying he's up to fight Usman.
Oh,
correct?
yeah.
Is that official?
I don't know. Welterweight fucking is weird, man. You have lightweights.
Oh, wait, then
You have two lightweights, Pettis and Diaz, who are like, no, I'm welterweight now. I'm like, Usman will fuck you up, buddy.
did Colby beat Maya?
He did.
So that's what he's saying.
Oh.
Jay West, Warriors not going to win without KD. That's what KD's banking on. They can't win without me, you see? He's going to come back and put up 80. Fuck it. Just shoot. Manager, so you feel morality is dependent and contingent upon human belief. Before you say that, Jay West, it's like going to be like Iverson versus Lakers, Kobe and Shaq.
Oh.
I don't think the Raptors are that good. They're very good. I really like Kawhi Leonard. I said he's like the next MJ. If he doesn't reach MJ status, he's like, well, he'll never reach MJ status as far as like stature. Like,
Who knows?
like, oh, you're undefeated in the finals. You do this,
Who
you
knows?
did that. Scoring records, the shoes, the everything. He'll never reach that
Well-
status. I'm talking about how he plays, how efficient he can be. We need a bucket, he goes and gets it.
From what I remember, well, even if
So probably in between Kobe and MJ, because
no matter what, he can't be the first of that because Michael Jordan happened.
well,
So.
yeah,
Could he be bigger than him? Maybe. Could happen.
Kawhi would need some crazy shit to happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
He'd have to hit like 4 straight buzzer beaters to win the finals.
Yeah, it could happen.
Or they have to be down 3-0. He has to take them all the way back, all with buzzer beaters, like some David Ortiz shit.
Yeah, you could probably do that. It's possible. It's not probable, but
Jay says LeBron is still the best in the league. I gotta go KD there, man. Alright, I gotta go.
don't
Fuck, that's tough.
playing some bullshit fucking game.
If Kawhi was 6'11", he'd be the best player. He still might be the best player.
I hate hearing
Just
that.
how efficient he is.
If he was taller, he'd be better.
But KD's efficient too. And KD improved a lot on defense, man. It's like, oh, I don't have to score all the points. I can just chill and play defense too. I'll just get those block shots up. No problem. But I go with KD and Kawhi over LeBron. So yeah, there's Matt's question. So you feel morality is dependent and contingent upon human belief? No.
How could you?
Morality is contingent on choice. Period.
Which is why I ask.
As soon as you have choice, then you have separation between, which means differences between different content or experiences or whatever. Thus, morality can come about. So if you have choice, you have morality.
Which is why I ask you, Matt. I ask you, who or what is the chooser? And I've asked this before. Who or what is the chooser specifically, right? Is it you, the individual, right? The soul, the self that's making the choices, you know? Or is it your brain, your genetics? Then it wouldn't be, again, who or what? So you tell me. Is that what you think? Well, I want to know what you think. Is it, who or what is the chooser? Because if it's the brain, then it's not. It's no one's choosing nothing. But I like to know what you think. Yeah.
King me. Are you into Italian guys?
No.
I thought Boston was all about the Irish. The Irish.
Ireland.
Bat the Sacs. We're going to see the Sacs tonight.
You can do better.
I can't do better than that.
Yes, you can.
No, I
It's
can't.
easy.
I'd have to hear it. I gotta go watch Good Will Hunting a couple times and come back to you. I gotta go watch The Departed a couple times and I come back
Yeah,
to
but
you.
they fake it, man.
Departed.
This is what you got to do. Not to interrupt you. You got to find an interview from like deep in that city. You know what I'm saying? Or the town. Deep in there, just fucking actual people talking, and then there it is.
Why is Matt putting stupid shit in our comment section?
It's not stupid shit.
It's stupid because he's talking to someone else who's not talking about that.
Wait, what?
He sent an @ to Jay West. African American males have 8.6 times the
Oh yeah,
age
that's
rate.
silly. That's silly. I thought you meant him arguing with us. You see, if it's the way I think it is, it's very easy to understand how this how Matt Hunter has come to this way of thinking, which is sad, but
Manager says, now explain where choice exists independently from the human brain.
Look, he ignored my fucking question.
Human brain or mind? Mind.
Yeah, man, this is fucking deja vu all over again.
I don't know if you own any pets before, but they can tell the difference as far as reaction between when they pee inside on the rug or pee outdoors. And they can get a feeling of, oh shit, I fucked up.
From my experiences, I would agree with you. Well,
Kingby says it's pretty split actually. It is predominantly Irish, yes, but the north end of Boston is all wops like me.
wops. I guess I'd have to live like right in the middle somewhere. Like,
Billy, come here. Did you beat up the 2 Italians from Providence? Don't hit him, that's Jimmy Baggs.
Jimmy Bags.
Departed.
Yeah. It's just the fucking names, man.
He's a fucking rat.
Is it fucking or fucking?
Fucking.
Remember that Irish brogue is very, very different. And it also depends where you go. That's anywhere, man, I guess. I'm getting nothing I want. Oh, turn this shit off. Who the fuck was that?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel?
Kimmel. Kimball.
Fuck him, man.
He's a dog food Kimball.
He's a fucking whole ball of nothing. Hey, America. I'm funny. Fucking Bill Hicks would shit on these
Look, the
fuckers.
symbolism is an Aztec temple. They want you to sacrifice hearts and roll them down the fucking steps.
They want you to sacrifice Christ.
They're against the free market, which is freedom and prosperity.
Can I hop on this thing? Oh, I can.
It's just gonna lead you right to it, like a wood chipper. It just leads you right into it.
Oh, will it? Watch this.
He's playing.
Don't tell them.
What's this shit called again?
It's called Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, what's that shit called? Whatever.
Star Wars.
One of those multiplayer.
I'm just doing this because I'm just trying to fill up time.
What's the name of this shit again?
NBA 2K?
No,
Right?
it's not. Fuck out of here.
The show. Red Dead Redemption. Earthworm
No.
Jim. It's Fortnite, buddy.
Fortnite. There you go.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit game.
Don't be hated.
It is. It is. It's decent. Let's just say that. It's decent.
So yeah, conflict must exist for moral choice. Or for morality. Right? Choice must exist, which means
Like, you're getting me sick, dude.
making a separation between different concepts or whatever. Different content, different concepts. As in, oh, this is better than this. So if I did this worse thing to someone else, it'd be bad for them. Thus, morality in a simple sense.
Which is why I asked Matt.
Matt says, dude, ask your question.
Dude, oh my god. I don't know if you're fucking with me now. Who or what is the chooser? Matt, who or what is the chooser? Is it your brain? Then it wouldn't be, anything making a choice, really. It'd just be, genetics. There's nothing here. Or is it
wouldn't be
you?
a choice, period. Thus, there's no
You know
choice,
what I'm
thus
saying.
there is no morality.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get towards. Or is it you, an individual, the soul, the self, etc., whatever you want to call it? So what is it? Who or what is the chooser? That's what I'm asking you. That's what I asked you before, and I didn't get an answer. Who or what is the chooser? This will make things a lot easier. It'll be very, very telling. So I'd love to hear your answer. Or you can just ignore me and put another link about black people, whatever the fuck. But, do what you must. You will do what you must.
See how patty cake this type of shit is? That's why people get so offended to offend me. It's like, guys, let me take your spot. Give me your blue check mark. Or give me control of your fucking Twitter. Let me do it. Let me do
Where am
this.
I going? Fuck.
But you probably have to be a corporate shell to do that anyways.
Corporate shilling? Or just a buttload of money, but you'll probably die. Like, what's his name?
That's right. It's
Fuck, what's his name?
Apocalypse from Fox. Crowd was like, cha-ching, cha-ching. Each tweet he puts out, cha-ching, cha-ching,
Buddy's been here,
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Dude, that guy screams opportunist.
Yeah.
I
Tim Pool might be worse because he doesn't even stand anywhere.
Oh, Tim Pool looks like some. If I had to guess, Tim Pool's someone who just. Well, you know what? It's not fair to call Crowd an opportunist because he seems like a provocateur.
He's a neocon.
Is there a difference, really? I mean, is there really a difference?
Go Team Israel.
Dude, that guy is.
Who says that? What comedian says that?
How can you say you're kidding? In the shit where he says, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that. You see how he slipped in that Palestinian thing?
Yeah.
I'll fucking find that and save that as a clip. Or you can, or whatever. But the point is, it's like, you said that. That's not going away.
He didn't say fags.
I get making mistakes or whatever, right? And going like, yeah, I did that. Like, own up to it, you know? Don't fucking say, oh, no, I have a list of mistakes I made. Yeah, but, like, you can't forgive people? I'm like, oh, I can forgive them, but when you keep saying the same shit just different in different ways, it's like Shapiro, for example. Does that say anything new or no?
Manager says, you frame your question in such a way that reveals you believe you know the answer to your question. Oh, he sort of said, if you believe this.
I'll say it again, because you said the same fucking thing like 2 weeks ago or last week. Who or what is the chooser?
If you believe in choice.
Well, that's why I'm making distinction between, right? Okay, if you believe it's genetics or your brain, then it's not choice. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm using a social simplistic way to explain it, but fine. Is it your brain? Is it your genetics that's making the decision? Then it's not really anything making choice, really. It's non-existent. Or is it you, the individual, the soul, the self, etc.? Which one is it? Tell me. Because if you tell me, then it'll be extremely telling where you're coming from. I can have a better understanding of what you mean. And this is usually around the time you run away, so I won't be upset if you do. Oh, there you are. No, fuck. Oh. I'm not good at this shit. I don't understand. Well, I get they practice and shit.
Teammates. Practice makes perfect, buddy.
Oh, I know that. I don't take fucking playing this shit. Some dudes do. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'll watch this. Oh, someone's near me.
Damn, it's like 3 kills, son.
2, and the first one doesn't count.
Oh, shit. Listen, shit, bird.
What did he say? Can you imagine?
Typical military shit.
Listen, shit, bro.
Oh, you know what I watched?
What?
I watched a clip of Opie and Anthony. And Patrice O'Neal's talking about the Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Like an older game. He's like, there's this one scene. Like, he's like, I don't play multiplayer.
Oh, did you? Go ahead. I gotta tell you something.
I played a multiplayer. Or I play the single player, story mode shit.
Uh-huh.
There's this one scene. Oh my god.
What? Oh, I died.
I'm thinking like, oh, these are older graphics, so it's gonna look shitty.
Yeah.
No, it's an airplane or airport thing. It's these 4 Russians. You're the single player, and it's 4 Russians surrounding you. And you just walk through the airport, just blowing people away.
Are you serious?
And make it so realistic. There's like civilians trying to, pick up their loved ones and get out of there. And the guys
Oh
just
my
shoot
god, man.
Oh my god.
That's fucking dark. Okay, so there's white helmets in these new games now.
I heard that too.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah. It's propaganda.
Anything? Any response or no?
Monitor, why do you assume when you push air up through your esophagus, making certain grunts, others will understand those grunts?
Answer the question. Don't run away from it.
That's a pretty basic question, I would say, if you've thought about it.
That's what you did last time. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Like,
is it?
Do you or do you not believe in choice? If you do, who or what or whatever, what is the thing? What is the mechanism of choice? If you don't believe in choice, then why the fuck are we talking?
Yeah, you tell me.
Talking to an android. Androids talking to each other.
A non-person. I got fucking shotgun to the face. Fuck.
King, mate, do you think Yeah. Do you think Jake Shields would have won the belt if he wasn't cut? He subbed Robbie and technically beat Woodley.
He did a jumping guillotine to Lawler. Look, if that guy developed some form of striking, dude, that guy would have been so fucking deadly. But he's like another version of John Fitch, you know? That's why people say, he's gonna grapple and he's gonna try to submit you or win by points. That's his thing. That's his game.
Modern.
Oh my god, son. I think it's possible, but you know, I just don't see him beating GSP, you know, at that time. Can I see him beating Woodley? Maybe. You know? Look, a lot of things are possible. I just wish I could see guys like evolve way more as like fighters, you know? I really like it when I see someone who I once thought could never beat John Jones. I'm like, oh no, you're a threat now because you've evolved this part of your game so much. If that guy develops striking by any means, you know, then he's a fucking deadly, deadly, deadly threat. Imagine if Maya develops good boxing. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like, that's scary. That dude's a living, breathing anaconda, like, in real life. So, alright. Is there anything else?
Genetic fallacy. You have framed your question in such a way that presupposes your own philosophical
Oh my
conclusion.
god.
Do you or do you not
This is a
believe in
tap
choice?
out. This is exactly what, look. This
Genetic
is a tap.
fallacy. Did you make that up? Or did you mean a logical fallacy?
This ought to be good. Sounds like you're tapping out, buddy. And again,
that's why we use words like if. Do you believe in choice? If you do, blah, blah, blah.
See how easy that is? So don't try.
Or what is the chooser?
And what this reminds me of last time, right? When all the semantics was over with, right? And we got to the real fucking like meat of it. Pause. Right? Do you believe in choice? Do you? Do you? Do you believe in choice? And if you do, or if you don't, why? It's that simple. Not it's a genetic fallacy. Or whatever. Like, look, I'm not trying to mock you, dude. It's just whenever we get here, you disappear. Or you tap and you cop out. And that sounds like a cop out. That's dude, you fucking do you have an idea what I mean? Then answer the question. At the end of the day, I'm using words to try to communicate you, and you may not know what I mean, but you probably have the best idea, you know? Like, ooh, I like ice cream. What do you think that means, Jordan?
You like ice cream?
Oh, look, see how simple that is?
Until I start asking about flavors.
Exactly.
Shit gets crazy.
Or my experience with ice cream. Was I assaulted with ice cream? Alright, play this Patrice O'Neal thing. I'm fucking interested in this.
This is dark.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this off. Alright, let's see. You want me to play it on this? Oh god. Go all the way back to the beginning.
It's like 20 minutes long.
Oh. I turn up.
When they first started, Patrice was saying how they were talking and stuff. The way they smoothly walked up that elevator and around with the fucking body armor and the weapons and everything, they just kind of creeped up on everybody and started going off. I was like, okay. I didn't know what to do.
Reminds me of Greg. Really just slowly creeped up.
There's one where I was laughing so I couldn't breathe. Some caller called in.
They don't say what it is.
Somebody was on the phone and said there's an option to actually skip that level. So
Yes, any of those levels.
Wow, really? Yeah, where you could go. You really want to do this?
The sound up.
Oh, we got it.
Yo, play.
Hey, Elliot, thank you. We're gonna move on.
Do you believe in free will? There's your question.
There is a YouTube clip if you guys want to check it
Oh,
out.
Christ.
Airport mission. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. People are actually asking what game we're Here we go.
This is no Russian. Remember, no Russian.
Vince plays this game.
It's the airport.
He said it.
Oh, you people don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
They fucking put this in a game.
All this is making me do is want to buy this fucking game.
Oh, shit, dude.
Holy shit. Look at them. Look at these guys, man. You can watch this video on YouTube.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Look at the way they're walking.
Oh my god.
Look at that guy crawling. Oh, no. They put this in a game, dude.
That opening fucking, just look at those people, they wiped out. There's 15 people right off the bat.
You hear that music?
Now, can you go away from these guys if you want to? No. You gotta follow these guys. God damn. They're like a Starbucks and a Jamba Juice.
Ah, dude, this is kind of disturbing, you know?
Like you
What
said,
the
I'm
fuck?
all in this stuff.
Yeah, nice to be at the airport to be able to pull this off.
Whose idea was this?
Planes are still taking off. Wow.
Dude, that's a little, you know, a little much, in my opinion. Yeah. I get the cartoony fucking thing, you know? But
The graphics are sick.
these guys are such dicks, man. The graphics are amazing. Like, what? Producing this probably like, what the fuck?
Damn, there's people like trying to surrender. I don't like the fact that you can't just walk into the store if you want to. What are you gonna buy something? Those guys gotta go to pistols.
Oh my god, this is like Columbine successful.
That is
Like,
some sick shit.
Yeah.
How long does this go? It's like
how long did this?
it just keeps going and going. As you get to the airport.
Massacre.
The clip is poor guy in the
Oh my
elevator.
God.
The clip's not even half over.
Other guys are shooting too. What
This is a mission? Oh my god, man.
Oh, you got it's a team effort with those other guys.
And now they did their carnage, and now the police come, which is what they wanted to happen. So they fight the police. You
Now you're
know,
fighting people with other guns. So.
What?
You could have just shot in the air.
Yeah, I know.
Scared everyone
Fucking
away.
elevator, and then just looking at the people waiting online, that carnage is sick. Well, they are on it already.
Or a
Charlie,
hostage
what do you
situation.
got, Charlie?
Now the fucking
Hey, Charlie.
killing everybody for no.
Couple days
Like,
ago,
that's
you were
creepy,
just
dude.
asking about whether or not the news was going to jump on
There's
this.
one where,
Don't tell me you were laughing at that. You were laughing at Patrice O'Neal going like, what the fuck is
No, I was like, holy shit. First time I saw it. There's one where some caller calls and he has like,
Looking at his dead wife crying.
no offense, he has that like the Jared Taylor like whistle when he talks shit. And they just start dying laughing. I'm fucking crying my eyes out, like, laughing so hard. Oh my god, I was like,
Yo, it's this.
because Jim Norton just just keeps the situation going.
Oh, where is it?
It's not in this
Oh.
one. I forgot what it was.
Oh,
It's like, what'd you say, sir? I kept doing this. I just said, do what's your question?
he said that again.
That's the last thing he said. Dude, what's your question? I said, is there or isn't there free will?
I'm seeing a tap out. I'm seeing somebody tap. It's all good, buddy. I didn't expect you to have that answer.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that's it from us. Please subscribe if you like. Leave a comment if you want to comment. You can recommend something for us or even ask for a video request. That works. I'll be surprised if anyone makes it this far into the video. It is what it is. Donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. Link in the description box. GoFundMe account for Devon's journey to recovery. It is a charity. It is not our money. It's not going to us. It's going to one of our subscribers and his wife. Please help them out. Devon's journey to recovery. Link down there. GoFundMe account. And with all that said, Sniffle, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.